We would do insane ass shit that you could never
I'd
expect from
bounce
a
on
Lego.
it.
Lego loves to give us new Batman shit. This is the time to give us the Batman shit.
Saying that, I know that you are a Neanderthal that has never played the Arkham games.
Pause, bro. There's a lady that's like complaining about construction, even though it's after hours outside, and she's just kind of being a bitch. So, yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. It's me, Joey. Guess who's back?
Oh, me guac.
And yeah, today we're just going over Lego Batman 4, bro. The game's gonna drop soon. I'm personally pretty hyped for all the new fig designs. Potential new characters we're gonna be able to see in sets and the video game. I guess not so much the video game, because we're only gonna be able to play like 7 characters, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, we both have differing opinions on the game. We'll just get right into the video, bro. We prepared a PowerPoint for you guys, and it's just gonna go left and right from here.
All right, first of all, there's a lot of new stuff going on. New combat system. It's not just spam square, spam X to like just beat stuff up. There's actually like a way to fight in this game, which is kind of unheard of for a Lego game. Usually Lego games are pretty laid back. You don't just pick a level. Nowadays, it's more of like missions. Then you're kind of stuck into one longer level. I've heard. Kind of sounds like a game I've played before. Unique character abilities. This one's more. I feel like is it a skill tree system or?
I have no idea, bro. I hope it's not. I hated the skill tree system in the Skywalker saga, and I also hated Rey's like weird ability. I don't know if you guys or I don't know if you've played Rey in the Skywalker saga, but bro, she has like a whole list of abilities, and I guess it's kind of cool, but bro, if we're gonna have to do that for every single character, it's just gonna be kind of annoying. If I
I mean,
was playing
at least.
Arkham, if I was playing Arkham, I wouldn't mind because I'd be like, holy shit, I'm in this to play Batman. You know what I mean? And have all these
Right.
cool abilities and shit. But low key, this is a Lego game, bro. Like I'm just trying to chill.
Yeah, they've taken some ideas from another game, so who knows? I know there's around 7 characters that we're gonna be able to play, so they might. I don't know how much. I got a bone to pick with this game. I don't really know how much Lego is left in this game, and rather it's going to like Arkham style. So it's kind of tough to really see. I know there's gameplay out. When I was watching it, it was just as if I was just seeing a modded version of Arkham Knight.
I mean, is there like a press
So
triangle when you're like being attacked from behind and shit?
of course there is. Are you
Are you
kidding me?
serious? No way.
Yes, there's detective mode. There's grappling. It's fun. We'll talk about it though.
Are they
Other
not getting
things
like
is there's
sued
a
by
I don't know. I really got to see what the deal is between it. I got to look at more stuff. People ranting about this. People on my side, I always got to look at my side. Um, Other than that, there's a new-ish open world. We always have an open world with Lego games. That's kind of the thing to look forward to. This one, people are saying it changes while the story progresses. Ooh, I've never heard
Hmm.
that one before.
Like the
No
weather
character select.
or
Yeah, the weather, it gets even
I
more
mean, that's
rainier.
pretty cool.
No, 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 no. But like, yeah, like levels and like you see in the background how there's poison ivy stuff around the GCPD, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Where like, oh, I just ran into poison ivy, and now there's these vines all over the
It's
GCPD, and
like
now I can't
interactive a
walk
little
through the
bit.
front door. Kind of, just as as you progress through the story. Um, Next up, there's no character select, as we said already. 7 characters to play from. Another thing that's like Lego. That's kind of what people look forward to see all of these amazing character models that they make, and oh my God, TT game's so good, and then we'll just never see them again in actual Lego form. The actual base thing that these games come from. But
Yeah,
eh,
I know what you're talking about, bro. Like for Lego Batman 3, I know not everybody loved that game. People like to hate on it. Bro, I loved it just because of the fact that you had so many cool big like bro right here. I say this on almost every DC video. That big fig killer croc right there, you could already see him. Who else? Let's see if I could find um fucking what's his name? Solomon Grundy somewhere. Is that him? My eyes are so fucked up. Oh no, he's right there. Solomon Grundy. There's all these cool characters that we're gonna be missing out on, like in this new game, which sucks. And you're right. We do have differing opinions on this game. Like there's people on your side who are really negative about the game and saying it's a carbon copy. Not a carbon copy, but a I guess a plastic copy.
right.
But I don't know the just the cool suits that we might get. the sets potentially that might release with the wave, that will hopefully release with the wave, um, seem pretty cool. And honestly, an Arkham Lego game doesn't sound that bad to me, bro. It sounds pretty fucking sick. Because like even
Right.
when you're playing a Lego game, for example, Lego Star Wars, you're sitting there, you're mashing square, and then if you get bored, you're gonna do a double jump attack. Maybe use the Force if you're playing the Skywalker Saga to throw something at someone. You know what I mean? It's not
Yeah.
too I guess strategic, but neither is mashing and occasionally pressing another button in an Arkham PvP, not PvP, but fighting kind of style either. But I guess the Arkham style isn't, super high IQ either. I don't know. I feel like it'll be a cool switch up that'll really mesh well into the Lego games. I don't hate it, man.
Well, after saying that, I know that you are a Neanderthal that has never played the Arkham games.
Go away, bro.
The game definitely takes a lot of skill to play. The whole thing about the combat system for the Arkham games is you need to build like a damage counter. So you get all these
I
clean
like a
hits, blah
combo
blah.
meter.
Yeah, you're supposed to get like a fat combo meter, and then you could just spam one button, boom 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 boom, and counter. But there's a lot more to it where there's more moves you can unlock as you progress through the game that like KOs enemies. It kind of stalls them for a bit, does all this stuff, and that's kind of what they want you to do. Utilize this combat system instead of just pressing one button.
Well, thanks a
I gotta
lot.
look.
Then you're just fucking helping my point. Like the combat system's just going to be even better in this Lego,
Who's to say that they
iteration.
have this combat system though?
I mean, isn't that like what you're saying? Isn't the whole reason? No way people are saying it's an Arkham copy just because it has a fat open world and it's a Batman game.
No. It has the countering and everything. I'm just not saying it
Well,
might
that's
not
a
be as
great thing then.
intricate as the game.
Oh, it might be like as basic as I'm
It's
making
just
it
like,
seem.
yeah, it's just, oh, it's you can counter, boom, punch, punch, punch. Um, I know there's difficulties. Maybe it'll get to that point. I don't know if it'll skim the Arkham games, like be a 1-to-1. Um, but yeah, I just don't know why out of all the stuff I mean, Arkham Batman is like the Batman game. You really can't play any other thing without, you can't really think of a Batman game without thinking of Arkham Batman. So I get why they're using that combat system, but it's just so similar to where it's like, where is the Lego in this? Yeah, it's Lego. It looks like Lego. There's studs around the map, but people are talking about this game like there's all these new features and all these new things. I'm like, bro, I've literally played the game before and it came out like 12 years ago or like, super long time ago. And there's been 3 of them or 4 of them. So I just don't know where we're going with this game.
I mean, if where we're going is an Arkham style open world for, Lego video games, starting with Lego Batman, I'm all for it, bro. The one thing that I do agree with you on, and that really fucking sucks, is that limited character roster. But we'll get into that a little bit later with the DLC stuff, which I think they could really, really hit hard with. Um, yeah, there's a lot of, I think there's a lot of negatives, just like you're saying, but dude, I think the game will be pretty good, man. The gameplay looks pretty cool. Every single, leak or sneak peek we've had of the game, the Bane big figures, the Red Hood big figs, the Red Hood henchmen are all really cool designs that we've never seen in any other kind of Lego game before. Big figs are usually saved for Killer Croc, Solomon Grundy, Atrocitus, like people like that. I think other than the limited character selection, I really, really am gonna like this game, man. One thing that I'm super excited to see, and also kind of wondering how they're gonna do, is make it different from the average Lego game experience. They seem to be making such a big jump in gameplay style. Like everyone's comparing it to Arkham. Every single person is comparing this to Arkham. And that's a really big jump away from the Lego, run around, collect some studs, break this, bash that, watch a funny cutscene or two, and eventually, knock the hearts off the boss and do whatever missions you need to do to get there.
Right.
How are they gonna make it any different from that?
Well, I mean, you already saw that like there's actual fighting in the game now. It's not just like punch, 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 spam, spam, spam.
Well, that's what I'm
Um,
saying. Are they gonna have like the heart system still?
I think so. The thing about Arkham Batman games with bosses is it wasn't really a straight up fight. It was like it has a crazy combat system to where you're taking on all these people, but then going into like bosses and certain characters or somewhere you can actually duke it out with like the darks what is it, Deathstroke fight, and I think that's the one that's like super highly regarded as one of the best Batman fights. But there's certain characters where it's like, oh, it's better just to like shoot at him or like do these little puzzles rather than just like duking it out and like just beating him up. So they can probably find a middle place where, Lego's already kind of doing that where, oh, break this thing and build this piece and now you get to shoot the boss and then you have to do it three more times. It could be kind of like that.
I'm gonna say something that's kind of supporting your side here. I think that if the Lego games are so just traditionally easy, and the difficulty really comes from puzzles, and I feel like into a big open world setting like this game's gonna be, it could make it super boring. Because Arkham at least is a little bit difficult, you know? I haven't played much of like all of them. I've played Origins all the way through, and I've played some of City and some of Arkham Knight. And it's fun because there's some level of difficulty that just doesn't exist in Lego in terms of,
Right.
the fights, in terms of learning how, abilities work and stuff like that.
Right, yeah. I mean, I think in this game it's going to be somewhat similar just because they already have that format and they're all like, it's going to be that game like unfortunately, fortunately.
You think it'll do well?
Um yeah, it
I do
the
too,
one
bro.
thing
It
I
has
do think
crazy hype.
about one thing I do think about this game is that it's definitely going to introduce a new generation to these games. Obviously, these Lego games, these toy games are for not us. Mostly for, the kids that are still growing up and actually, "Oh, I wanna play this game, blah, blah, blah." It's just that me, personally, I'm like, "Dude, I've played this game before, I just wish there was something new coming out instead of, like." In a way, I do feel like they're kinda stealing from Rocksteady, in a way.
It'll really be like, what the fuck is the point of this game if it's just a Lego, mod, basically?
Yeah. Like, I
That
really do appreciate, like, all the new, character models and like, all the like, the style is great, the game looks amazing. It's just the gameplay and, like, mechanics of the game is just a one-to-one copy of a game we've already had before, so I really don't know like, are they giving up? Are they like, I get it. Arkham Batman is an amazing game with an amazing combat system, and no one can really outdo that, but I just don't understand why it has to be a one-to-one copy between the 2.
I think maybe you're right. I think that they're trying to get at the kids for sure. That sounds so crazy, but I think they're confident that they'll be able to bring the Arkham kind of immersive fighting style into something like the Lego games to kind of revitalize and bring more audience and attention. Because bro, Lego games aren't doing well, like kind of at
Right.
all. I don't know any little kid that's playing a Lego game right now. They're all playing Fortnite or Arc Raiders or I don't know whatever's hot right now. But I know they're not playing Lego games.
Right, it's like, one game you're just kinda doing mindless breaking bricks and doing kinda a lot of hours of nothing, but yeah, no, I do agree with that, how changing up the style of these games is kind of for the better or is for the better for the Lego games because, yeah, since they're taking away the characters, the, infinite amount of characters they have in these games, they'd have to switch it up because the only reason why let's be honest, the only reason why we're playing all these Lego games is because we want to play as each and every one of our favorite characters. Most likely we're gonna have like a million of them, and then
We want
they're
that
all gonna be
fat
in one
character
game.
selection.
Yeah, we want to play as all these different characters. Oh, what moves do they have? How do they look? How do they play? What do they do? Blah blah blah. That's what we really want. And once they take that away from us, so then we're like, well, why am I playing the game anymore? There's just
Dude,
nothing
and
to
what
do
if
anymore.
what if it backfires? What if everyone loves just the classic Lego experience and nobody really likes this new game, bro?
I don't think so.
Because I'm
You
looking at
saw
these
what
pictures
happened,
that we have right here, and bro, if I was in the mood for it, like I know what I'm getting into, is my problem. It might
right?
be a shock to some people, bro.
That's the thing about Lego games too. Is it's like you can pick up any Lego game ever and play it without any real learning curve because they're all in a way Lego copy pastes their games
But if
because
they copy
the
paste,
mechanics
then
are the same.
if they copy paste, then what's going to be the difference? Because then they're just going to be
Between
the
what?
same game, no? Arkham.
Right? No, they are. Well, Lego games they are the same. The same thing with Arkham. Um, what do you mean?
I mean, like you said, bro, you're the one that made this slide. Haven't we seen this before? You look at you're somehow morphing me onto your side, bro. Like I'm so excited for this to game come out, but you got me hating on this shit. Like, bro, from what you're saying and from what I'm seeing, the more and more we talk about this, the more and more I'm quite literally seeing Lego Arkham. Like I didn't even know he had the sticky fucking bomb glue, but there it is in the picture. That's
Yeah,
straight from Arkham, bro.
yeah, it is. I don't know. Like, it's if you look at the gameplay, you can see one to one. I mean, I've played the game so much that it's just like that's all I'm seeing is, dude. It's literally this. It's literally this. It's literally this. The sneaking, the um the guards knowing, oh, it's the bat or something's here. It's the same thing. It's too similar for it to just be like, hey, it's a new game. It's a new game. Because, yeah, we've definitely seen this before. I know this slide was supposed to be kind of more mentioned a little bit later, obviously, since it's later in the slides. But, we just can't stray away from the fact that, like, this game is just way too similar to it's form factor, what it's copying. Um, and I don't know. A lot of people are really hyped for it, which I understand. Um, here's the bottom line: it's a new Lego game, new. Lego hasn't had anything like this ever. So I really do appreciate the new form factor and them breaking the mold as we've been talking about. Like all those other Lego games have just been you can pick it up and play it however and just play it because you know what you're getting yourself into. It's a Lego game. It's going to be the same every single time. No, it's just a reskin at that point. Superheroes, Indiana Jones, Star Wars, this, that. It's the same. This though is just a completely different form factor, new fighting, new this, new that. Maybe we're missing out on the what Lego games are known for, and that's the insane character roster. That's kind of sad, that we play these games for that. I'm sure they're gonna have a lot of suits in the game, but then again, it just comes down to why is it just a direct copy to all the Arkham games and not. I don't know that. I like how they did the new system. It's just I don't know why it has to be extremely. It's just a reskinned Arkham Batman at this point, which is odd.
Yeah, you're not spitting facts right now, you're vomiting them. And I think that the one thing that goes, with perfectly with every single Lego Batman game, the sets,
This
bro.
said,
Lego Batman sets. Pause, bro. There's a lady that's like complaining about construction, even though it's after hours outside, and she's just kind of being a bitch. So let me move.
the
You don't want to be like this. This is disgusting. This is awful in every way. If I could kill it, I would.
I think that the first wave of sets that we got for this, I mean, I guess technically if they're not for the game, but bro, they're for the game. They have 20th anniversary on it. You know what I mean? And you can also, they had a
yeah,
link to get the golden Batmobiles in game as well. So I'm going to call it what it is. These are the sets that we've gotten so far. So far, the game hasn't released yet, but so far, this is all we have, and it's trash. We have a video about it. We do not recommend you buy any of these sets.
This right here is my favorite thing ever. In the history of forever. I think about this every day. I think about this all night long. I stay awake, not sleeping, because I'm thinking about this.
not
These,
a
on the other hand, were wonderful. We love these. These are great. We got to put that Markiplier meme here. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
These sets were cool. All the figs came in the game. Every single one, you can collect them. You can't say the same about, some of the vehicles, but that's the whole point of the set. Not that you don't want one-to-one that what's in the game, but take some creative liberties. I think that they could give us some really, really cool sets for the game, bro. And especially the figs, I think would go the hardest.
I do too, especially the suits. It's kind of same for these sets. Yeah, like sets themselves, the bricks, they weren't a one-to-one from the game, but the minifigures were like super one-to-one. Boom, like it's in the game. I have it in my hand now. They
That's why,
could possibly, yeah, they just could do that where it's like,
dude.
oh, there's these new, who knows? We could get a Batman Beyond set. I mean, a Batman Beyond figure. Will we? Super
I'm
low,
gonna go back to the
maybe.
beginning,
But
dude.
I'm kind of feeling it. This is like the best chance we have at getting a Beyond Batman Beyond minifigure.
Any of the figs on the screen right now, Lego, you guys don't understand, bro. We would literally do backflips. We would do insane ass shit that you could never
I'd
expect from
bounce
a
on
Lego
it.
fan. Bro, yeah, it's insane. I would do some, dude, borderline murder
I'd
tier
spin on it.
stuff. It's crazy because, bro, we literally clickbaited you guys. The the Batman Beyond and the Batman Beyond Joker figs don't even exist. Those are Fortnite figs. And some of you guys still would have flipped over for the other figs that were on the screen. The Mr. Freeze, the Bane, the Nightwing, the Robin. Bro, they're insane figs and we need them in sets. We really do.
I really want that Mr. Freeze.
Let me go back. As soon as you said that, I fucking skipped over it. Yeah, that Mr. Freeze is so cool. He would be the only Mr. Freeze I use. And that Bane,
Will
bro.
we get it?
I know he's not accurate, but I
No.
want that Bane, bro. But that's the whole
I
point.
know.
Like, you don't think just like you said, you think that the Batman game will do well, right? Don't you think that if they think it's gonna do well, they'll actually give us some Batman sets that are good to go along with the game?
Think yes. I think there'd
That's
be
what I'm saying.
like a decent Legend of the Dark Knight or whatever this shit's called. Um Wave. Will we get more than one? I don't know. Um just because for some reason they're pretty slow with like especially for DC and I don't know, Batman, will we just get Batman shoved down our throats? Pause. No pause. I don't know. Could we? Maybe. Could we not? Another possibility. Right now they're
I mean,
still pretty slow with the releases. I feel like we're still waiting for like brand new day to come out, Doomsday to come out, the Batman game to come out, all this other stuff to come out. As of right now, we're super stale. So I really don't know.
it would bring a lot of hype, bro. And it's not like there's gonna be another cool Batman or DC thing for a while that's really gonna come out that Lego can sell.
Right.
Lego loves to give us new Batman shit. This is the time to give us the Batman shit. You know what I mean? Like this is I don't know what Lego doesn't see here. This is such a layup. If we don't get sets, I'm convinced that we'll never get another good Batman wave ever. I'll consider Lego Batman as a toy product over. The one thing that I think would absolutely save, not save, but one thing that I think would save Lego Batman as a Lego product, and I think would help the game, especially with the short roster that it has, is DLC and CMF, bro. Tell me those wouldn't go hard.
Oh, they
Arkham Knight,
definitely would. Like,
Brave and the
especially,
Bold,
yeah,
old Batman villains that we haven't gotten yet.
right. Especially with how they treated the Lego Batman movie CMFs. There was so many bat suits in there, dude. It was
Dude,
actually
that's
like
exactly what I'm
so
saying. They had
stupid.
fucking Calendar Man, a bunch of bullshit ass characters. Dude, I wonder if we're actually gonna get like there's definitely gonna be like a Dark Knight level, right? What if
Yeah.
we get as Lego said, not based on the movie, but based on the game's retelling of the movie, so that the Bane we get in the set would actually be a big fig, bro.
Right.
Holy.
I think that's probably the route they're gonna go. Seeing as they have like a Dark Knight vibe going because they have Heath Ledger's Joker, they have the Tom Hardy, Bane, and then whatever else they're gonna throw in. I think they have Robert Pattinson's Gordon as the Gordon, so it's gonna be like a mashup between all like the movies, probably the shows and things like that. So we could see a decent amount of like stuff mixed in.
Who else would be really cool to have?
Um, could
We
get a
could
new
get a Clayface.
Toothpaste.
A Two-Face? Oh yeah, that Two-Face from the game that's based on the one with Jim Carrey, the Batman with Jim Carrey. I don't remember which
Yeah,
Batman movie that was.
uh, yeah, I know what you mean. I think it was Batman Forever,
Yeah.
maybe
Was it Batman and
with
Robin?
no, it was that was a different one.
Oh, okay. I think bro, if there's that new Clayface movie coming out, if there's some sort of Clayface boss in the game, you know, maybe we can get a version of that. Or hear me out. We already know that we're getting, I don't know if it's DLC, but the OG Lego Batman 1 variants of Batman and Robin. What if,
Uh,
bro, in the CMF, what if we get the OG fan favorite, everybody's wanted this fig forever, Clayface?
that's
And
what I'm
Hush.
hoping.
And Hush.
Hush, I feel like is a little bit behind Clayface, but I definitely feel like we need a Clayface.
Dude, we haven't gotten one
Do
ever.
you want like the original one, or would like say obviously they're probably gonna update it. What if they
I would
updated it? What
want,
would you think?
I'll look, I would want the Lego Batman DC Supervillains one. Let me pull it up. Right here. I would
Oh,
want
okay.
either this big fig or I'd want the minifig version. I think this minifig version, if we got this, I would shut the fuck up about the OG Clayface because this is so much better. You know what I mean? Compared to this, come on. It would be cool. It would be such a meme. I would love to be in the world where we get this, but I don't think we would. I don't think they'd go that far back in minifig design.
uh-huh.
I mean, like I said, unless they kind of somehow attach it to the new version of those Robin and Batman suits, sorry. But this would be really cool to have.
I think so too. I think it'd be cool to have that, especially if they were to make that head mold, and then it might trickle down to some Marvel, and we might get some OG Sandman goons.
Dude, that would be insane.
That would be nice.
I mean, hey, if they could, make new molds for DC just for the sole purpose of reusing them later on in a Marvel set, which to them they seem to like more, I'm all for it. DC just needs the love, bro.
Definitely.
Um, yeah, I
Batman's
don't know.
great.
You kind of made me not that I'm not excited anymore, but you definitely opened my eyes in terms of the cons and the bad stuff and more of the negative side of all of this. Yeah, I'm red
Yeah.
pilled now on.
Yeah, I showed you, bro. You have escaped the Matrix. See, um, I'm not like saying it's gonna be a bad game. I just don't know why it has to be like a basically a reskin. Um,
No,
I'm still kind of looking forward to the game coming out. Don't get me wrong. I want to see how people are gonna react to it, where it's gonna end up, because you know how like this is kind of for every game. It has a build up, it has the hype. Oh man, let's just see how the Skywalker saga was. Yeah, had a lot of hype,
did have a lot of
and then
hype.
when it came out, it was like, okay, they heard about the new systems. Okay, I wonder how that's gonna be. And then it came out, people played it. No one really talks about it at all ever. So
Yeah, I don't remember it being really the hypest thing in the world, and I think it's because honestly, it wasn't fun. So hopefully, this new fighting mechanic stuff is for the better.
right, I think it is. Honestly, I just wish they didn't, take it exactly from that. But I think it's definitely gonna boost up a Lego game.
I started this video very optimistic, and because of you, I became very pessimistic about this set. And you started this video very negative, and now you're just on the fence, which is cool to hear.
Right. You just keep everyone on the fence. You never know how we're gonna end it.
Somehow you ended up with less of an opinion on the game than when you started. Yeah, I think that's about it from us. Let us know what DLC you guys would like to see, what what CMF minifigures you would like to see us, bro. I'm tired. Wait, let me breathe. Yeah, I think that's about it from us, guys. Let us know in the comments what DLC and CMF figures or sets or levels that you would like to see included in Lego as a whole. Anything else? We miss anything?
I don't think so. I think we're just gonna have to see how this works out in a few months. But yeah, let us know. Put your 2 cents in the comments. Tell us if we're wrong. Tell us if you want to cry about it. We'll probably just pin the comment and laugh. Don't unsubscribe. Subscribe and just don't unsubscribe.
Yeah, one of y'all motherfuckers unsubscribed. And it might have to do with a late night comment exchange that that I had
Man,
at
I don't want to
12:30.
talk to you guys anymore. I'm unsubscribing.
Oh my god. Anyways.
Don't
All right,
forget, like,
guys.
subscribe. Really helps us out. Really shows us that you care. But yeah.
Later.